Well, good morning. Here we are on a Monday. Live. This is live, everybody. This is not pre recorded. This is live from the Bueller bus. Made my bed because my mom and my stepmom are always like, you need to make your bed. So I made my bed. You can see I got my little red panda right there. And then Yoda is right there, little baby Yoda, whatever the hell that thing is. Gizmo. That's on there as well. So, but the bed's made. You're welcome, moms. There you go. How is everyone this morning? I better take my medicine now that I'm up for my cough, real quick. There we go. Hopefully that takes care of that. a little stinky, but it's okay. Anyway, Rob, good morning. Ben, good morning. The Rogue Trader, good morning. Going to be talking about you here in a minute. Roger, good to have you. JT, good morning. Andrew, good morning. It's nice to have you guys here. Eric, how you doing, my friend? Marvin, good morning, sir. How are you? Creator of The Edge, hanging out with us. Well, it's been a minute since I've been on here, and as far as Monday morning, and I know a lot of people have missed the Monday morning show. Obviously, it's going to be a little different, but it is based on coffee and some comics, and we're going to talk about that as we go along. But it is live, and it's just me. Unfortunately, Bob is probably sleeping right now, and he actually Bob hasn't been around for quite some time. He's actually got some medical things going on right now. I don't know how detailed I want to go into it, but um, he's uh, he's doing okay, but he's having a rough time. So if you guys could send him some good vibes, I know he'd appreciate it and stuff like that. And hopefully he gets feeling a little bit better and gets everything taken care of. The house that he's moving into, my old house, is almost done as far as having all the repairs and the remodel to it. So he's pretty excited to get in there. I know that, but with the little medical thing he's got going on, it might slow him down just a little bit. So, but anyway, it's nice to be here. I am actually in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now. I'm in my daughter's driveway for probably the rest of the week is the plan. Probably I'll be here till Friday. I don't know if she knows that, but oh well. I'm her dad, so it doesn't matter. Larry, hello. How are you? White Whale Comics, Alec. How you doing, my friend? But yeah, so I made it all the way to Albuquerque finally, and let me just kind of give you an update what's going on. I know a lot of people asked a lot of questions, and I've been trying to post a lot of stuff on Instagram as far as where I'm at, where I'm going, and stuff like that. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. It's the I probably post on there a couple times a day right now, which is a lot more than I used to. Circumstances. Hello, my friend. How are you? Appreciate you. Blackbox Comics in the house. How you doing, Blackbox Comics? Did you guys see their new trailer for the new book? If you like ninja stuff, which I like ninja stuff, that's going to be it. It got released. It's actually going to be on the preview video this Wednesday. So if you missed it, I'll have it on the preview video on Wednesday so you can check it out. And you can always go to their website, blackboxcomics.net, and then code Bueller10, save 10% on all their titles. Um, yeah, let me just give you an update real quick on what's going on. So I made it through Boise, through Utah, a little bit through Colorado, just a tail section of it and stuff. Made it all the way down here to Albuquerque. I've hit a few comic shops on the way, as you guys seen from the videos. So far, the response for the series, every comic shop in America has been really good. I have two other shops I've already went to. I need to edit that video and put it out. It's actually owned by the same people, so it's going to go together with those two shops. Amazing shops. And I saw a collection at one of the shops that just blew my mind. Never seen anything like it. He had I don't know if it's the world's largest inventory of foreign comics. And I say foreign, not porn. A lot of people get that mixed. It's foreign, like different countries and stuff like that. And he gave me a couple of them, or he gave me one, so I'll show that on that video. but just amazing comic shops. Looking forward to having that video out later this week. So I'm in Albuquerque for the next few days. I know of 4 shops around here that I've been to before. And I'm definitely going to hit those, but I'm going to look and see if I can't find a few other ones in the Albuquerque area. I've been here a few times, so I'm pretty familiar with it and stuff like that. So if you're in Albuquerque, I'm here for the next 4 or 5 days. Send me a message or send me an email at BuellerComics at gmail.com. Let me know if you want to go hang out, if you want to go out have a coffee or go to a comic shop or whatever. I'm available for the next 4 days. Today I'm going to be working on the bus, doing some stuff, some remodeling or whatnot, because guess what? The cat is no longer on the bus. The cat is now safely at my daughter's, and the cat honestly couldn't be happier. It is I'm a little sad, but you know what? The cat didn't like to drive and everything, and now she has plenty of room to roam around. My daughter has a little dog. They actually don't bother each other and stuff, and the cat is very happy to be back in the house, relaxed. You can tell her demeanor like changed immediately once we set her in the house. And so it made me feel good that she's going to be okay. And my daughter's actually, she was a little hesitant, but now she's a little excited. So that's pretty cool. We got all new stuff, new litter box, new scratching post, all that stuff. So the cat is where it's going to be. And like I said, a little sad. I'm going to be alone on the bus, but I'm also pretty excited that the cat's happier. So she was pretty stressed out there for a little bit. Let me go back up here real quick. See if I missed anybody. David, how you doing, my friend? Appreciate you. Living the dream, that's right. The comic drill, how you doing? I'm heading your way. If you're still in Florida, I'm heading your way. My goal is to be there the week before MegaCon. Is kind of what the plan is. Elliot, good morning. How you doing? I am in Albuquerque today. Henry, how you doing? Stoutman, what's up? Let's see. Eric says, I hope everyone is doing well. Me too, Eric. Michael, hello. How are you? Richard, hello. How are you? I said hi to JT, didn't I? If not, JT, how are you? Andrew, how are you? No litter smell to deal with a small area. So yes. That is one positive. I don't mind getting rid of the litter box. So that was good. Tony, how you doing? Let's see. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, this time I'm not gonna. Yeah, you're gonna have to take some time to go hang out, buddy. I've missed you the last couple times. So anyway, that is the plan. That is the plan. After this week, I'm heading towards Texas, and there's some friends of mine in Texas. I mean, there's a lot of people in Texas. It's the biggest state in the world. I don't know if that's true, but whatever. But I'm going to Texas, and I already got one friend lined up and stuff. And there's a lot of people there, so I'm hoping people reach out to me, and I get to hang out with some people in Texas for a few days, and that should be quite a bit of fun. I do want to say, a lot of people were like, "Oh, when are you coming here? When are you coming there?" And I don't know. That's a great question. I don't really know. I can go where I want and do what I want, so I don't really have set dates. And if I miss a shops, it doesn't mean I'm not coming back, because this is going to be an ongoing thing for quite a while. There is some shops in Utah that I missed. But trust me, I'll be back through Utah sooner than later. And well, maybe not in the winter months, but I'm coming back around. So it's not like if I always missed it, I'm coming back. That's not the case. I will be back around to all these places eventually. Try to hit as many shops as I can. And when I say shops, I really want to hit like comic shops, not just a store that has comic books. I want to hit comic shops that are legit comics shops, stuff like that, Richard, are you planning on coming to any of the comic book shops near the villages of Florida? Probably. I'll probably be in Florida for a few weeks, to be honest. So I'll try to. And Florida's a big state as well. So, but I've been to about 8 or 9 shops in Florida, and that's just tip of the iceberg there. Jerry says Happy Easter. There you go. Texas barbecue. That sounds great. Twitch. Alaska is the largest state. There you go. Well, eventually I'm going to go to Alaska. Next year, I'm planning on a trip in Canada and going up through Alaska or to Alaska. Larry, hello. Unknown comics in Texas. I think so. I think that's on the list. City Picker says, off to work. Have a good day at work, my friend. Psychedelic Comics says, good morning, Travis. Good to see you live on Mondays again. Yeah, it's nice to be here. I was looking forward to it. I actually was like, yeah, it's been some time that I have had to do it, and I'm going to try to do it every Monday, and internet permitting. It just kind of depends on where I'm at, at the time, and if I have a good connection, like right now I'm on my phone using the 5G or whatnot, it seems to be okay. Probably not the best, but at least it's something. Bueller is a great house guest, nice and quiet. Just toss him a cup of Joe once in a while. There you go. I got to tell you, I stayed with the Rogue Trader for about 3 or 4 days. Awesome man, awesome family. His wife was great. She's very funny, and it's really neat to see them interact with each other. You can tell when people are soulmates, and they are soulmates. And I think that was really neat just to see them enjoy each other, but still have the banter back and forth that they've been with each other for a while, but pure love and stuff like that. So just a great time hanging out there. As everyone knows, the Road Trader is a presser and a presser of books, and he's very well known in the Utah area, in Salt Lake City, Utah. Every comic shop there, they use his services to press books, and he gave me a sneak peek of how he does it, and what I've never seen it before. I've never even seen a press before in person. And he had, a bunch of them. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you how many he had, but he has enough to fill a basketball team, if that makes any sense. But it was awesome. I saw the differences, between when he pressed and when he didn't. And let me talk about that right now, because I actually have my very first 2 books that I got pressed. He cleaned them and pressed them for me. And this is the first time I've ever used services like that. And of course, I grabbed 2 of my more expensive books, but he pressed and cleaned my Amazing Spider-Man number 129. He put it in this really nice clear backing board and bag and stuff like that. But I can tell a difference. The yellow is a lot brighter. I can tell that the cover in general, it's flatter. Is that what you say? Flatter? Anyway, he pressed out all the dings and stuff on there, and even the back cover is quite a bit more bright than it used to be. There was a lot of dirt on the back cover, but just really neat to see the process of the cleaning and everything and the pressing. So now I can actually say, yeah, I've used a press and stuff like that and got it clean. So I've never been able to say that before. So that's kind of cool. The other one I had him do was my Hulk 181, and which of course makes total sense. And he cleaned and pressed this one and got it looking really nice. There is a color breaking crease down here in the corner right there. There's not much you can do about that because it is color breaking, but you can tell it's a lot more smoother than it was before. And the book looks really good. It presents very, very well. And yeah, so I'm really happy. So if you guys want to use his services, let me tell you this: the guy is so popular. He's got work that's going to last him for the rest of the year, but he's always looking for new clients, and he's got enough machines to handle it. So if you need your books cleaned and pressed, he gets my endorsement, the Road Trader. If you want to put your link in there or whatever, he got a website that you can go to. A lot of people use them. A lot of people use them to clean and press books, and we're talking like hundreds of books, not just like a couple here and there, like a whole collection to press the books and stuff. And from what I understand, his prices are very competitive. If not, they're lower than what they should be, from what he was telling me and from what people were telling me as well. Bob uses all his services to clean and press his books before he gets them graded. So yeah, go to the Rogue Trader, all that stuff. There you go, the RogueTraderUtah.com. Talk to him. he's got a degree in like handling documents, like legal, like historical documents and stuff. He's fully insured and all that stuff, and it's impressive. And he's been able to make this into a living. That he's a full time presser is what he does. He doesn't have another job and do this on the side. This is it, and he supports his whole family on this, and they're doing great. So I mean, he's that well known, and so he's got a lot of positive reviews behind him, and a lot of great customers that keep on coming back. So something new to me, like I said, never had it done before. I was really curious about it, and I was like, "Oh, can you press these books? I want to see the difference," and I saw a difference right away. So if I ever do get more stuff pressed and cleaned, and even want to get graded, because you can send it off to get graded as well, you should do that. So anyway, let's see if he said anything up here. SD, how you doing? Appreciate you jumping in here. The shops that I went to, I think his name was Roger. I think the guy's name was Roger. He owns the Nerd Store, and the other one, I can't remember the name of the other one. Roger and his brother, I believe I don't remember his brother's name or something like that. Punisher Warzone, how you doing? Bronze Age Byron, how you doing? Clayton J, good morning. Let's see. There you go. There's a website, roadcreatorutah.com. He does it he's definitely a fan of the books. He's a fan of the hobby, and he's a fan of the books themselves. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Current lead time. Never heard of, yeah, not one. Let's see. About 2 weeks out. X11, good morning. How you doing? Nova, good morning. How are you? Lad D, good morning. I'm just getting caught up here. All right, let me show you some. I showed these on the video, but I just want to show a little bit more description and some highlights of some of the books I got from that Comic-Con and stuff. This was that War of the Worlds. Kind of really like this book, and I was looking inside of it. And we'll go ahead and take a look real quick. I gotta get new bags and stuff for this one. It's a nice thick book. This is good. You can get this pressed or whatnot. But it's the story of the War of the Worlds. It's an actual beginning story of it, and one of my favorites. And it's really great, and it's autographed by someone. Somebody autographed it right there. I don't know who it is, but it'd be kind of cool to figure out who autographed it. So, anyway, classic illustrated 124, the War of the Worlds. Awesome. Very happy to get that. Was $1 at the Comic-Con. This one is $1. It's just I just wanted it because Superman's all tied up, and people like the people getting tied up apparently. So I had to pick that up. Why not, right? And it was only $1, so picked it up. This one was $1 as well. I love this book right here. I just like the imagery of the Captain America getting hit by Hulk with a shield and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever had this book before, but I've seen the cover before. It's in pretty good shape too for $1, so I was pretty happy with it. They marked a bunch of stuff down. This booth I got this one at, so that was kind of cool. I like that one quite a bit. This is another one I thought this was a cool looking book in general. The Losers. Don't know much about them, but I figured, there was one table at the Comic-Con. They had like two short boxes of books. One box is all $1 a piece. The other box was just almost $1 with a couple more that were $3 or $4. So I bought a few from those. I've never had any of these before. I've never had the series at all, and I knew that there was something. So I picked this one up for $5, and I thought that was pretty good. So I was like, that's the death of Supergirl or something like that. So this is Crisis number 7. So I was pretty happy to get that one. And then I knew that this one was a key as well. There's number 8, Crisis number 8. This is also $5. So I figure, I'm not too familiar with either of these. So I figure this is a good whatnot sale. Whenever I do my first whatnot, I'll have these up there for sale and go together or something like that. But yeah, I got them for $5 a piece. So I was pretty happy, and they're pretty good shape too. They're probably very fine near mint, somewhere in there. I was very happy with getting these two. I think those are keys. Speaking of keys, they also had a bunch of these. These are first print, Nice House on the Lake, and they had probably about a dozen of them, and they're all like $5 a piece. And if I'm not mistaken, they're $3.99 cover price. So I just paid $1 more, and I know these books are worth more than $5. So I picked up 2 of the regular copies like this, and then one of the variant, which is just the B cover, I believe. And I believe they are first printings, and so pretty happy to get those. Great story as well. So those will probably go up for sale eventually. And then I know this book was on my list, and I know I had this book, but I can't find it, so I must have left it. I want to have the series with me to read it. So, A Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning. I bought this at the Black Cat Comics. This is number 1, obviously. I got these ones. I don't even know what issues they were, but I thought the cover was pretty cool. So let's take a look. This is number 4. Yeah, this is number 4. Love that cover. Nice homage. Bronx is Burning. That's number 4. Yeah, number 4 for that one. Which one is this one? This one is number 3. So that's number 3. Also a nice homage cover as well. So really enjoy this series. I really enjoyed the first one, and I definitely wanted to get these. And I think those are just cover price, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let me go out here to see where we're at. Derek, hello. How are you? Let's see. Nova. I think I had Nova before. There we go. Okay, Nova. I think I said hello to Lad. James says, "Good morning, Bueller. Glad you're still upright and looking good. Still got the cough, so that's good. Just a little bit. It's really the cough this morning is just because I'm talking quite a bit, and but in comparison to what it was on a normal day, I don't cough at all anymore. So it's just great. It's just a little cold, and I haven't had my other medicine yet either. So, but yeah, as far as what the cough was before, it's 100 times better. So, and I feel better too, which is great. Um, James, are you slinging Rogue Trader praises? I came in at a great time. The Rogue Trader is the best in the business and the only one that we trust with the veterans books. There you go. That's right. We're honored to have his help. Awesome. Absolutely, man. Yeah, the guy. Yeah, like I said, there's no negative press for the Rogue Trader. They say even negative press is good press. He doesn't have any. It's all positive. It's amazing. I mean, the guy, stands by his work, and it means a lot to him and stuff like that, and it shows. And he takes the time to get it right. So if you're looking for a press and a cleaning before you submit it, or if you don't, if you just keep it like I do that. He's probably one of the top 5 in the business right now. Arthur, good morning. When will you think that you will be on the East Coast? Well, definitely be in Florida next month for MegaCon, and then I'm working my way back across the United States back to Oregon for another Comic Con. But I will be in like Chicago. I will be at Chicago C2E2. I'll be in Baltimore. I'll be in New York Comic Con. So I got to come back across the United States. So Yeah, going back and forth. Yeah, I think you could. How you doing, copy? How you doing? Thank you, author. Remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Flash, how you doing? Nobi Comics, how you doing? Apparently, I ran into. Oh, I didn't really run into him. Apparently, I was at the Boise Con, and someone working on his book or the cover or something like that was at the con. The when where all those people were. Lou, how you doing? For fun at the shops you visit, would like to see the best book you find there. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Or show like their best book that they have or something. That'd be kind of cool. That's pretty good. See what I mean? Short box. Good morning. Got my home brew. Ready to talk comics. There you go. Awesome. Jay, hello. Lucian, did I get that right? She come down to San Diego for San Diego Comic Fest, April 21st to 24th. Don't think I'm going to make it. Don't think I'm going to make it. But, like I said, just because I don't hit that doesn't mean I'm not going to be through there eventually. So, DOS Comics, good morning. How are you? Appreciate you. All right, I got a few other books here I want to show. This book is really cool. This one came out on Wednesday. I actually read an advanced copy of it before, and it's a very noir looking book. If you look at the inside, just a beautiful, beautiful artwork and stuff like that. This is called A Town Called Terror. I really enjoyed this one. Um, it's an easy read. There's not a lot of words to it, so it's just kind of getting the ball rolling. I don't want to spoil it because I really enjoyed it, but I mean, look at that splash page right there. Very neat looking book. I like how they use the red in there with the noir colors and stuff. The guy up top kind of looks like the Joker a little bit. Anyway, always looking for something new to read, and I was able to pick this up at Black Cat. I knew it was coming out. Look, that's the cover I picked up. They had a few different covers. I thought that was pretty good. Who's this by? This is by Steve Niles and something something. Kids, yeah, I can't pronounce that. So whatever. But that's very cool. I'm pretty sure a lot of people picked this book up this past weekend or this past week. Wasn't a very big week for books as far as this past Wednesday. So hopefully a lot of people were able to get something new to read like that. Dust as I picked up as well. Awesome. Tony, hello. How are you? You should try to make it to HeroCon in Charlotte, North Carolina in June. Best 3 days, Comic Con in the country. Tons of creators too. What part of June is that on? Because I have another Comic Con in June. That's why I got to head back to Pacific Northwest. JLS, how you doing? Are you going to Terrificon in Connecticut? I don't know for sure. I can guarantee. Here's the cons I know I'm going to be at for sure. C2E2, Baltimore, New York Comic Con, MegaCon. Those four right there, I know for sure I'm going to be at. I've signed a deal to be at those cons, so those ones I know for sure. Those ones I have the dates marked down on my calendar to be there, and all that stuff, and also I think Emerald City as well, and then probably Rose City in Portland. I don't know about that. I don't know. That's not big of a deal. Um, but I'll be at those cons for sure. The other ones, I kind of just have to see where I'm at. If I'm around the area within a certain amount of time, yeah, I'll try to make them. And if I can, great. If not, there's comic shops in the area probably, so I'll probably go to those. Still need to read that Steve Niles book. Yep. Thomas, hello. Yes, on my way to Texas this weekend, and I will be heading down to El Paso, Texas. I'm only about 4 hours away from there right now, I believe. So yes, be in Texas for a few days, probably about a week. Comic Toby, how you doing? I know Comics Will Break Your Heart is friends with you, and my question is, what happened to their monetization? I don't know. That's a good question. I know she was monetized. I think so. Let's see. Not coming to San Diego Comic Con in July. I'm not. Here's the thing about San Diego the Comic Con. I don't have a lot of desire to go to that one at this point, just because it's so massive and stuff. And just everything kind of gets lost in the shuffle. I mean, I want to go there at least once in my lifetime, but right now it's not really a main thing. Let's see. Portland Retro Game Expo was announced for October. Well, that's cool. You go see your buddy Metal Jesus. Keep House Jen, how you doing? Good morning, Bueller. Traveling man, bringing the joy to us early morning Chicagoans. Awesome, man. JT's first appearance he just made on the Blame Fable show before he became the big time. It was a great show, and he did awesome. Oh, that's cool. Kirby, how you doing? Kamatobi says, I'm baffled. Okay. Exactly, that is why you should come to the San Diego Comic Fest. Return to more of their original roots. There you go. So there's San Diego Comic Con, and then obviously we all know that one. That's a big Hollywood thing. They shut down the whole area for it, and it's all mainly Hollywood. Like I said, I want to go there at least once, just so I can say I've been there. But the San Diego Comic Fest sounds more like a comic festival for comic books. So, Ronnie boy, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in here. HeroCon is June 24th through 26th. Yeah, I have another con the weekend before in Washington State, and I'm gonna be in Washington, Oregon, for a couple weeks after that as well. So I'm not gonna be able to make that one. Just kind of scrolling down here. Got a few more books I want to show. G.I. Joe, number 94. Snake Eyes gets a new face. I want to just look at it and see if it's real. I don't know if it is or not, but anyway, picked this up. Thought it was pretty cool. Trying to put together a G.I. Joe run. These are half off, so it was $2. Not bad. I got these ones at the con as well. I showed these. These were in a pack. I bought this Cult of Dracula set. They said they had a few variants for it as well. And I was hoping they were the Shannon Mayer variants, and sure enough, they were. These are the Cult of Dracula Shannon Mayer variants. Here's number 6. Here is number 5. Very cool. Number 4. Shannon does not do a lot of covers that just go straight to the shelf, and these ones came to the shelf. So if you can pick up Shannon Mayer covers on the shelf, you should. Here's number 3. So there you go. So I got all of those. I'm missing 1 and 2 of the Cult of Dracula ones for that. So I wouldn't mind picking those up. I'll be on the lookout for those. Aggressively relaxing. How you doing, my friend? I'll be at HeroCon. There you go. What's the coolest comic shop so far? That's a good question. I would say that the coolest. Well, I mean, I liked the Nerd Store, and they're expanding to a new shop. And I would say when their new shop is done, that would probably be the coolest comic shop I've ever been to, because like he told me all the plans and the details. So that was pretty cool. I would say, God, I really like that collector's corner, or collector's, is it collector's corner or something like that. That was in Boise. They had the coffee shop inside the comic shop. I thought that was really cool. They didn't have a lot of back issues, but the whole scenery and everything was pretty awesome. And then I would say the Black Cat Comics was probably the pure comic shop. That's the one that was in the video yesterday. As far as had the most back issues, and just you could probably spend. You can tell there's a lot of people go there, just strictly comic guys that don't do anything else. It's and they hang out for those guys and stuff too. So that's pretty cool. Those are worthy covers. Yes, they are. Lewis, how you doing? Big Lion Cat, what's going on, my friend? And I did end up opening this. I showed this in the package. I did end up opening my. I got this from Captain Comics in Boise. This is the clown. I got this for $15, brand new in the package. This thing is really cool. I like it a lot. So they had a bunch of Spawn toys there. That was in the video. If you didn't see it, you can check it out. Thought it was a lot of cool stuff. Samson, it's going good, my friend. It's going good. I'm out. Like I said, I'm at my daughter's house. I finally made it here. Dropped off the kitty cat, which is great. Cat's happy. Dropped off a bunch of stuff that was in the bus that was for my daughter, which is great because it gives me more room to move around and do stuff. Uh, I did think that my van was having a problem. I thought maybe I would have to get a new fuel pump, but it seems like it just was the cold weather I was at was making it real hard to start in the morning. Because yesterday morning I started up and it started no problem. I'm here in Albuquerque; it's a lot hotter here. So I think it's just the weather. I think I need to get some fuel treatment or something to help it start up when I'm in really cold areas, because it was like snowing in Utah and it's covered in snow and everything. So, but since I've been here in Albuquerque, it starts right up. So the weather is obviously quite a bit warmer. So that's good to know. But I was going to have it looked at, but I think I'm okay now. Let's see. That's a really interesting point. Coolest shop could be a creepy basement with a great selection, or a guy who spends his retirement making it look like a backhand but doesn't have stock. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot. People can like different shops for different reasons. And I think I'm just happy to be able to go to all these shops. As I go along and see all the different ideas that the owners have for the shop, because like I said, the nerd store, when their new one opens, the ideas that they have are tremendous. And to see maybe go back through there in the end of the year and have those all put in place, hopefully they are. For one, it's going to be an enormous shop when it's all said and done. It's probably going to be the biggest shop I've ever been to date. Um, and but yeah, very cool. I mean, the one, the collector's corner connection, or so connection collector's connection, they had a VR machine in their shop, which is really awesome. Full blown unit where you strap yourself in, you can walk around. Never seen that before, and a coffee bar as well. That's pretty awesome. Random Comics, hope to see you and say hello at MegaCon. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. Yes, I will be there for the whole time of MegaCon, and even time before and time after. To be honest, I'll be in Florida for a while. I will keep an eye on that. They'd have to put a lot of bananas in my tailpipe. That didn't sound too great, but you know what? Whatever. Let's see. My personal take is I kind of miss the days of creepy comic shops that were in nondescript basements but had loads of great Bronze Age stuff. That's true. Sometimes you can find a lot in the boiler rooms. Yes, I do have plans on going there. I was going to go there before I came down to my daughter's, but the trek between where I was at to Colorado or Denver, um, from what I've been told, I was about 2 weeks too early as far as being able to make it through the mountains and in the snow with my bus. So, and I heard that from people who live there. They said you might want to wait a couple weeks before you go there, just because the getting where I was at to there was rough. Not when I got there would have been okay, but the trek in between. So I decided to hold off and come straight down to here and have Easter with my daughter. So I do have plans on going to Mile High and Denver, but I want to go there for a while. I don't want to just go there for the couple days. I want to be there for like a week and a half and stuff. So I might hit on the way back and take my time as I'm in there on the way back to Pacific Northwest. You're living the dream. Are you trying to sell this concept of A&E or something because that would you're going to be super doing a super entertaining? I don't know. It's kind of. I mean, it's. I've had people say that and stuff, and I, I wouldn't know because stuff like that involves like a TV crew and all that stuff, and that would be a lot of fun to have a crew like filming and stuff. So it's a lot more than just one guy going around because that's all it is, just me going around filming the stuff and editing, putting together, and just meeting random people and stuff like that. And some people are more interesting than others. I'll say that. I met one shop owner that was pretty much, I mean, nothing wrong with the guy, but if I were to put him on camera, it would have put everybody to sleep. And it just is what it is. But I've met other shop owners like the guy yesterday at Blackbox, full of energy, easy guy to talk to, did a great job. So you never really know. So it's a little hit and miss. But if somebody if this was a series on something like that, that'd be cool. And if somebody did it themselves, another one, that'd be cool because I know that we all enjoy watching comic book content on a bigger scale. Be kind of fun. Puff Comics, how you doing? Are you going to stop at that town for Superman? What's that? What's that mean? Arthur, drop your date for Be More Con because I am in Philly. That is in the Hello Drive away. The Hello Drive away. Well, I mean, I've already put 2,000 miles on my bus, and I mean, when I'm driving, I'll put it to you this way: when I'm driving on a driving day, 70-80 bucks a day putting gas into the vehicle. So if I'm driving for 4 days in a row, you're looking at 360 bucks in gas, and that's like 5 hours a day, something like that. So it's not like all day, but yeah, gas is expensive, and big rigs like this don't get great gas mileage. So there's a wake up call for you. I think I figured it out. I think it would, if I were to travel like I'm traveling right now, I think gas is going to cost me about $2,000 a month at the price it is right now. That's a lot more than what I was paying for my house payment where I was at. That's a lot more. So this endeavor is going to cost a little bit more than I thought. Lewis, taking a family trip to Oregon in late June. That's the best. What's the best comic shop in the? I should visit. Go to Excalibur Comics. They probably have the best back issues in the whole state, and it's a pure comic shop. They just do comic books. They don't use slabs. They don't do anything else but comics and trade paperbacks. I'd say go there, and then I also say going to the comics adventure, which is me and the owner don't like each other, and I don't go to that shop anymore because me and him don't mix. But the shop itself is great, and I recommend going to that shop when you're in town. It's got a good 50-cent boxes, I believe. I haven't been there for over a year, so I believe they're still there. but definitely go to the Comics Adventure. Tell them Bueller sent you. Piss them off. Why not? And I like comics in Vancouver, which is just across the bridge from Portland area. So I would hit those three. I like comics in Vancouver, um, Excalibur Comics in Portland, and then the Comics Adventure just right outside of Portland and Milwaukee. They're all within about 10 miles of each other. 10 miles between Comic Adventure to Excalibur, and 10 miles from Excalibur to I like maybe 15 miles. So those three would be the ones I'd hit. And then go down to downtown Milwaukee and check out Dark Horse and Things from Another World. That was my comic shop. They only have new books. They don't have back issues. So when you go to Denver, let me know and I will drive over and we will hunt the shop. That'd be cool, man. That'd be really cool. That'd be a lot of fun. You're not staying on the bus. You have to get a room because I appreciate you letting me stay at your house, but this bus is a one man sleepover. Deep House Chant, take care, my friend. Appreciate you. Comics on Coffee. There you go. There it is, right there. Comics on Coffee. My mug, the mugs I took four or five mugs, and two of them were Comics on Coffee mugs, which are great. One was a mug I got from Old Wolf, which is awesome, and a couple other special ones as well. Everyone, guys can go to Comics on Coffee, enter the code Bueller, buy some coffee, save 15%. As you guys all know that I'm a coffee fan. This show is about comic books and coffee, so that's why it's such a good fit with myself and them. And they are, let me tell you this, they are growing, man. They are making some strides and doing a lot of really great coffee for like Scout Comics, for some comic shops and stuff. And it's not going to be very long before you see Comics on Coffee, their coffee itself, in comic shops on a regular basis. Then you can probably buy it there. And because they're making a name for themselves, I'm pretty honored to be associated with them. So congratulations. Look forward to seeing them in Florida. Let's see. Bitcoin, what's going on, man? How you doing? He said, thanks, Joe Biden. I think he's referring to the gas. Let's not get into that. It's too early in the morning to get to that. David, if you come by my house in north of Georgia, I'll fill your tank up. I bet other Bueller watchers would do the same. I appreciate that there, David. I was thinking about doing a gas fund and like on the Wednesday show and on the Wednesday preview show and say, if you think the show's worth $1, if I can get if I can do the Wednesday preview show and if I can have people donate $1, okay, because I'm going for like obviously not big donations, a little donation, but from a lot of people. So if I put my PayPal email address down there and say, hey, if you think this preview show is worth $1, please donate $1 to the gas fund. Just $1. Just $1. And then if I can get, say 6 or 7 thousand people watch that show, say if I can get 10% of the people to give $1, that will pay for my gas for a couple weeks. And that would actually work pretty good. So until this, if the gas prices ever go down, my mother kept telling me, "Oh, the further you go east, the gas prices will get lower." No, they haven't. It's been the same. It's like $5.25 for a gallon of diesel every state I've been at. So no, that price has not gone down. I saw one at $4.99 at a casino, and that was in Oregon. That was the lowest one that there was. So yeah, I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, if I think I can do a $1 from 10% of my audience on that, just $1, because I don't want people giving a lot of money, but just $1, and then I think I could raise up a little bit of money to pay for gas for that week or something like that. So Excalibur was a great shop. Comic Adventure was man. Tifa is a must just because of Tifa. Yeah, but they don't Tifa. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Tifa. It is my shop, but you only go there if you're looking for something new that came out that week. That's they don't have anything besides that. So the town is called Metropolis, Illinois. It's all Superman. Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up. Elon to donate you electric bus. That'd be awesome, man. I got solar panels on the roof. Come on. Sweet, thank you. I've ordered books from Things from Another World. Yeah, they have a good website. They haven't had a sale in a long time. I was just talking to someone about that. They normally have their big sale like once a quarter. They haven't had it for almost like a year and a half, and I think it's because they're very understaffed at the moment, and they have been for quite some time. They're always looking for people at the shop level and at the warehouse level because the warehouse is like next door to the shop. The guys at the shop do not work for the warehouse. It's a totally separate division. But the warehouse is next door, and I think they've been really lacking employees. Whenever you keep your bike, I saw somebody riding and looked exactly like you. It might have been. Um, uh, I have my bike. It's actually underneath my bed, and yeah, it's underneath. It folds up and goes underneath my bed. And where was I riding it last? I was riding it. Well, I was riding it in Utah at the campsite, so I mean, you'd have to be way out at the campsite where I was riding that. And I think that's the only place I had it where I took it out and took it for a ride. I don't remember if I took it out in Boise. I don't think so. But it's a really cool bike. I really enjoy it. Yeah, you do. I think they still have some, but they're almost gone. I think the nerd store is going to sell. Yes, I think they were talking about that. They have samples. Comics and coffee. I've got something very special coming. Handmade mugs. Take a long time to make, but it'll be worth it. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. Amaretto is a great one. There you go. That $20 I donated to the gas fund didn't go too far. I was doing the math, and I think that like roughly, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the bus, so it's heavy and stuff like that. I think I roughly get 12 to 15 miles per gallon. Okay, let's just say that, and that's pretty common. So for 15 miles, it's $5.25. You know, just to go 15 miles. So I mean, when I was sitting down figuring out the math, I was like, man, I hope these prices come down. But like I said, it's part of the adventure, and you know, it is what it is. But I don't like I don't need to if I just take my time, I don't have to drive places every day. So if you do make it to the tri-states area in New York, I would love to show you my mess. That'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. I'm looking to hang out with people. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to go to places, meet up with people there, go to their shops, have them show me around a little bit. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the area and whatnot, and just enjoy my time, and talk comic books. I've never met the Rogue Trader before in person, and comic book people hit it off really easy, and we always have something to talk about. And it was a great 3 or 4 days just hanging out, talking books, and enjoying each other's company. So that's part of the best thing about this traveling is just meeting people and talking about this thing. Andrew, there's a Tifa in Hollywood. It's cool, but more hype. The one in Tifa is just a licensed store. It's actually not associated with I mean, it is by name, but they just license it. It's not part of the actual website or the actual business itself. So, and there's like one of those, and like there's a couple of those licensed out, like in Florida as well, like Universal Studios. Don't super chat. You put a super chat. Sign up for the Patreon supporters, Bueller's Quest, so we get to see all these great places. Thank you very much for Trader. He is a Patreon member. Minnesota Geek, I'm probably from Minnesota. Hey, what's up? Where are you now? I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, visiting my daughter. Just got here the other day, and we'll be here for the rest of the week. There's some great shops here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There's some really cool places I want to go see. Old Town, and my daughter's working all week, which is fine. I have my bus. I'm going to go explore, and that's why I said, if you're here in Albuquerque, let me know. Let's go hang out. Because I have my days are wide open to do that. Except for today, I'm going to work on the bus and do some things. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm wide open to go hang out and see the town. Last time I was here, there's a guy named James, I believe, and he took me around to like a flea market or something like that, and we saw some books and hung out, and that was a lot of fun. So, um, yeah, wide open. Good job. There you go. I'm about to work later. Take care, aggressive. If you see the movie on the shelf, pan the cam over it. My main title comes out on the 27th. I will, man. I will. I'll mental note. Mental note. Fat Jack Comics in PA and New Jersey. Showcase Comics in Universal Comics in Pennsylvania. The comic shop in Delaware. Is that it? Does anyone know if there's a Gotham City in the U.S. as well? I think there is. Yeah, we didn't even look at his collection. He didn't want to show it. He's very like, don't touch my books. Uh, let's see. I would love to see you do a video after you leave a big city on your experience and the good, bad stuff you like. The more the better, man. The more the better. I mean, I'm always looking for ideas for stuff. I think that the Every Comic Shop in America video series is gonna be really popular. And it's gonna pick up. Um, I think those videos are going to get better through time, incorporating the owners of the shop and some other stuff, and then just some other footage as well. Just with most of my videos, through time they get better, better editing. They look better, they sound better, and I know what works a little bit better. So I've only shot a couple of those, um, but yeah, some other stuff as well. I mean, I want to incorporate the scenery around the city and stuff in the videos, and I want to incorporate my drone footage as well, and it's all sorts of stuff I want to do. Just I need to teach myself how to do it. Um, I know how to sit in front of a camera and do a show and do a video like that, but it's another thing having the camera move around and you kind of have to edit and move all that stuff, and so I got to teach myself how to do that. So it'll come in time. Red Planet. I think I've been there before because I've pretty much been to all the comic shops in Albuquerque throughout my visits to see my daughter and stuff like that. So I think I've been there. Wakanda, Illinois is real. That's pretty cool. South of Chicago. It's very cool, man. I know you've been working on that for a long time. His videos make me want to show my collection. That's my collection. I got some cool keys, like the first Black Cat. Yeah, I've seen some of your books before. I remember some of them. Naomi Comics. You guys can go check out his YouTube channel. Is it call it? Yeah, it's called. It's Naomi Comics. He's had a few in the past, but I think that's the one he's sticking with now. few short clips on tips to save money on the road. Example: veterans can park RVs on base sometimes for free. Well, right now where um, I stay mainly at rest stops because you can stay at rest stops for like 12 hours and stuff, overnight. So normally I'm driving during the day because I want to see everything. I don't drive a lot at night unless I have to. Not that I have a problem driving at night. I just want to see where I'm going, and see the neat places that I'm around. So I stay at rest areas. Those are free, obviously. I stay at a Cracker Barrel. You can stay at Cracker Barrel. Um, Behind there, they have places for RVs and stuff. You can stay at truck stops and stuff. But I haven't really stayed at any of those. You can stay at Walmart parking lots. I've done that before a couple times. Sometimes they're not. They don't let you. Make sure you ask if you're going to stay at a Walmart parking lot because some cities have different rules than what Walmart will allow. So, um, obviously, friends, places is nice, family, but and then some BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. That's like free campsites. That's where I was at the other day in Utah. Stayed there, and I would have stayed there longer, but I was coming down to see my daughter, so I would have stayed there like a week, to be honest, because it was just beautiful, gorgeous out there, and I'm looking forward to going back. And obviously, just regular campsites as well. So, but some campsites are about 15, $20 a night, depending on which ones they are. I did want to show this real quick. I've had this before, and I made a new one because now that I am actually on the road, and I actually realized some things I need now that I've been on the road a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can't show this real quick. So I made a new bus life wish list. And it's nothing really expensive. It's just little things. So if you guys want to help out, you're more than welcome to. Don't feel obligated to do it. But I've had a lot of people ask if they can help out and stuff. So these are just some things I need to get for the bus. Like I said, it's just things really. I had a lot of expensive stuff before. These are like $40 and below for some things. I need to get these new amber lights for the top of the bus. The ones I have don't work, so I need to get these new ones. Um, and I need to hook them up. I need someone to help me hook them up as well. So I got to go there. Just a few things here. This light fan combination is kind of cool. This water thing to make my water not stink for the gray water. This thing covers my generator. A couple fans, a couple lanterns for at night. These little sticks, the little grabber sticks, are great. I have a Dollar Tree one. It doesn't. It's okay, but it comes in handy for what I'm doing. And I don't have a mixing bowl, and I want a mixing bowl that folds up. Like I said, these don't cost very much. And then a little mount for my phone for my bike. This is also for my toilet pooper to make it so that it doesn't smell. And then I got a microphone on there. Somebody told me these are really good, so I want to try these out. These are a little more expensive. And then I'm getting some new hubcaps. I'm buying these myself, so don't worry about those. I just have them on my list just to make sure I don't forget them. But if you want to check out that Bueller Bus Life list, you can. The link is in the video or in the description and stuff. And I believe it mails it straight to my place in Oregon, my home address in Oregon. And then I will be back through Oregon next month to pick up the stuff if there is any stuff to be picked up and stuff. But I'll be in Oregon for a few weeks because I have to have a family reunion in July, the first weekend of July, and then I have a Comic Con in June. So the Comic Con is the 17th, so I'll be back in Oregon through like the 16th, all the way through the first week of July for the family reunion. So I'm looking forward to it. So and then just be able to park a little bit. Super Bowl bonus for me was the actual got a private master class from Bueller on how YouTube works. His knowledge about that was fun. I like sharing that stuff, and I have no problem sharing what I've learned about YouTube and how it works and how to grow a channel, and how to grow a channel the right way, the legitimate way. And I take a lot of pride in that. I never took any shortcuts. And I know a lot of people did and stuff, but that was one thing I really wanted to uh, do it the right way and do the work to find out how to do it the right way and do the uh, just all the what am I trying to say? You have to get a lot of knowledge to know how it works, and you have to put a little education into knowing how algorithms works, how tags works, how thumbnails, all that stuff. And I did all the work to figure that out, and it took some time. But once I figured it out and knew how to put it in place and how to make it work, it had results, and it still does to this day. So I do not mind sharing that, and I actually enjoy talking about that stuff. So I've already seen a difference. It's awesome. Thanks. Oh, you're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. I'm more than happy to help you. You helped me quite a bit with your knowledge and everything. You came a long way. You speak of me working on the comic for a long time. You two have put, yeah. Is this book that's coming out? Is it the one I read that you gave me a long time ago that I reviewed for the Niobe? Is it the same thing that's hitting the shelf? I was curious about that. Let me tell you about Niobe Comics real quick. All right, here's a creator that makes comic books. He's been making comic books for a long time. Niobe Comics is actually a gentleman that I was introduced to very early on in my comic book YouTube line. Um, from he actually, I'll be honest with you, he actually is the. He told me one time about this. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a big um, the guy. I can't remember his name. He has an abbreviation, and he told me all about this guy. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. And it was about Comicsgate, and I literally did not know who he was talking about. And I think he does a frog book or something like, or toad book or something. And I didn't even know who he was talking about. And that's the honest truth and stuff like that. Anyway, me and Naomi, we had some issues and stuff like that, that we didn't agree on some things, and which is fine, and we were in a group together that actually probably caused a little bit more headache than what it was worth. And I think he would agree with that. And through time, and I've talked to Naomi, and I flat out told him, I said, hey, this is who I am. I stand up for myself and I speak for myself. And if you want to hear the truth, just ask me and I will tell you. And I talked to him and told him, and I think through time, he gained a lot of respect for me because he knew that what I told him at the time was actually who I am and who I was. And as time has gone on, I felt the same way about him. Another creator out there working hard, trying to get his book out, doing what he needs to do to get that book out, and now finally it's happening. So I'm very happy for him to have that come finally hit the shelves and stuff like that, because it's not an easy process. And I hear all these horror stories for independent creators that are trying to get their work out there and they just can't do it. That just doesn't happen. And this guy's been grinding for years to get his book out. It's finally going to happen. So I'm more than happy for him. I got a lot of respect. I don't think he took any shortcuts and stuff like that. Like I said, I was talking about not taking shortcuts. I never have. Some people have thought I did. I never did. And because I really wanted this to stand on its own. And here I am, 4.5 years later, 4 years later, and I do this for a living. And there's no chinks in my armor because I didn't want there to be. I was associated with some people that were giving me some bad advice at the beginning, and it took me a little bit to realize that, hey, that advice is not going to work for me, and I separated myself from them. Wish them all the best. Moved on. Didn't say anything bad. Just did my thing. Worked out great. Live and learn. So all good things. Full color overall art team. We done like a few. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, because the one I had was the black and white one. Anthony, how you doing? This is why we are doing the script to store. This is why we are doing the script to store series. Where are these shortcuts? I'm interested. No, don't be interested. If you want to grow a channel, seriously, just do the work and find out what works and how it works. Take your time to learn how tags work. Take your time to work how to learn how search works in YouTube. Take the time to work, see how thumbnails and titles are, how important those are, and watch time. I mean, take the time to learn how that stuff works. I mean, people. I know that people would go out and they would take the shortcuts and they would just pay for quote views or advertising or whatever it is and stuff, and it's just inflated numbers that don't do you any good. It's a waste of money and time, and it just you'll see it. You'll be like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you waste your time and money on that when it's not real? And I don't think it happens much anymore. I think that back in the day, I think people were just really competitive and stuff, and really was just like want to be a part of the boys club or something like that. That's what it was referred to or something. But it's not really that big of a deal right now. But I think you can, if you do the work and the effort and put it in right now, if you want to grow a channel, I think now is the best time to do it. To be honest. Jay, thoughts on how to price an old raw collection? Jay, I'll be totally honest. I'm not the guy they ask. I am a low ball, $1, $2, $3, $4 guy. As far as pricing a collection, I would recommend. Um, I'm a firm believer of Overstreet Price Guide for regular books, for common books and stuff like that. If you want to know the value, if it's something like a key or something like that, you just go by the market. What's that thing that you use, Rogue Trader? That's pretty good as far as pricing your cover price. Is that what it was? Coverprice.com, I think it was. So I think that is. I don't do a lot of. Here's the thing, and I've said this before. When I do auctions and sell books, I start at $1. And whatever it ends up, that's up to you guys. But I started at $1, and I don't care what it is. I really don't. And a lot of times I'll sell books on my channel, and I don't even know what they are, and they turn out being keys worth a lot of money. And I know that the audience watching is big enough to recognize those keys, so I never worry about it. So, like the last auction I did, I had like a West Coast of Vendors one that had the first appearance of a little shark dog or whatever it was. I don't know. I had no idea, and I just threw that in just to make it $10. And it turned out that was the key book in the series, and that's what made it sell for so much. I would have never known. It was literally a throw-in book. I was probably going to give it away. Um, but I know that the I know our audience that we have on this channel, you guys right here, are probably more aware of stuff than I am, to be totally honest. As far as maybe something popping or going off right now, at least the combination of everyone watching should cover every base, and which is nice. Maybe not one person, but the combination of 50 or 60 or 100 or 200 people watching, you're going to cover every base that there is in what is going on in the comic book world, and that's kind of the way I look at it. So I'm not a good person to price books. Um, I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, Marvel, how you doing? I'm doing great. Bueller is a fan of the Turning Red cartoon. Look at Red Panda on it. Are you talking about a Disney Plus movie? I think I saw it yesterday or something like that. I was hanging out at my daughter's house. Coverprice.com. There you go. Do you think we are going to see the next big thing in comic book heroes? Something bigger than Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Hulk, per se, or has it been? It's been done before. Tell me to come up with an original idea or original thought in anything in today's day and world is almost impossible. Um, and really, the main characters that are all the flagship characters have been around for years, So to make something new that were to be as big or bigger than say a Batman or a Spider-Man, I don't think it's possible. I could be wrong, but just think about it. A lot of creative minds, a lot of different creative minds that have been around for a long time. You got to think back in the day, Stan Lee, Ditko, and Adams and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of superheroes to choose from, so they're all original creations of where they came from. Now, 50, 60, 70 years later, everything's been pretty much thought of. How many times should you be bit by a spider? You know, but you never know. You never know. Keep your fingers crossed. That's why I like independent books, because they're not really based on superhero stuff, because that's been done so much. So you can get some pretty original stories um, from independent books. They're different. So yeah, Disney Plus cartoon. Yeah, Dale is in the UK. How you doing from the UK? I am in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The next big thing in the world building, and I feel it's going to come from Image. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. There's a new crew making comics right now coming up in the great new books. A lot of them starting to make on the shops, and people really are speculating on the indies. There you go. That'll be comics. He's a creator. You might have something truly original to offer. Not like I said, a lot harder said than or easier said than done to come up with something truly original. And if anyone can do it, Naomi Comics, Marvin, obviously he's another creator right here of the Edge. Um, it's not an easy task, and if something that can be done, it should be appreciated and sought after. To be honest, so. Let's see here. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've been going pretty good this morning. Thank you for the $5 super chat earlier there, Rogue Trader. Don't let a brother down. There you go. But anyway, this has been fun. I'm going to try to do this every Monday going forward. Just kind of talk to you guys about the previous week, what we got going on this week, and just trying to connect with you guys and stuff, and connect with you guys in the area. If you're in the area where I'm at, let me know. Check out the Instagram. That's more up to date to the minute on Instagram as far as where I'm at, as far as what I'm doing. It's just easier. It's quicker to do that thing. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Uh, and if you have any questions, like I said, if you think I missed a shop, I'm coming back around. This is not a race for me. I want to travel for years, to be honest. I mean, it'll take years to do this, and you know what? I'm okay with it and stuff, and I'm okay staying at a location for a long period of time. I'm okay with being there for just a day if that's the case. So, but really, this has been great, and there are some things I've learned. I got a new what the hell, I don't care. I got a new toilet bucket thing. It's a porta potty. It's an actual toilet thing that has a chamber that the waste goes into, and you empty that out and stuff like that. So it's nicer than my bucket that I had before, but the bucket did its job. So thank you, bucket. But this is an actual porta potty thing that has a flushes and has water that comes out and everything. So apparently when you drive around a long time, it builds pressure in the bottom container. And if you don't release that pressure the first time you go to flush the toilet, the pressure builds and goes squirting up into the air. And it's a good way to get pink eye. Let me just tell you that. Uh, anyway, live and learn, right? So now I know that after I've been driving a while, I know to just slowly open the move the handle, kind of like it's kind of like opening up a pop can that's been shooken. Okay, you want to slowly open up the pop can, just like you want to slowly open the bucket and stuff like that. And but yeah, I had to definitely take a shower after that one, and there wasn't like a horrible amount of ick in there. It was fairly new at the time, but you know what? Like I said, live and learn. That's a good thing I learned to make sure that the pressure is released in the porta potty bucket. Ugh. Gross. And oh, I don't know if I have that. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, uh, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Like I said, I have the bus life wish list thing up there again. It's cheaper stuff that I need, you know, just everyday living stuff like the poop bucket pills, not pill, whatever that thing is that makes the water blue, that makes everything not horrible. You know what I'm saying? So just everyday living stuff like that. So if you want to check out that list, the link is down below, and I appreciate that. And if you do end up buying something, let me know who you are. And I got a lot of stuff that was bought, and it was just random. And thank you. You can do that as well. But I like to know who bought it for me. I like to give them the recognition for doing that and stuff like that. So if that is something you're interested in doing, check it out. And like I said, there's nothing really too expensive on there. It's just basic stuff I will be buying myself if it's still on the list. So, but yeah, every Monday I'll be here. Every Wednesday, still have the preview video on there as well. We'll try the $1 gas thing and see if that goes over. If it doesn't, no big deal. And then on the weekends, I'm planning on putting out the comic shop videos. And like I said, I still have 2 shops I already went to. I need to make that video. I should have that out by later in the week and stuff like that. So that should be good. And I'll have 4 or 5 other shops I'm hitting this week here in Albuquerque. So it shouldn't be a lack of content at all. Thank you for Rogue Trader for putting that in there. Appreciate that. Cue the music. Yeah, I don't have the music anymore. Tim, thank you. Andrew, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Kirby, appreciate it. You know what? Have a great week. Enjoy it, and thank you for giving me the. Tom always says this, that you gave. He's got the best job in the world for you guys, and I think he's right. But I will take it one more step. You guys gave me the best life I could possibly ask for, and because of you guys. So live your best life. You guys are making it available for me. I'm doing it. So all right, guys, have a good weekend or a good week. Drink some coffee, read some comics, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Later.